Hi, it's me. Have you missed me? Haven't video blogged in yesterday because just wasn't sure what to talk about. I didn't want my whole focus to be on food and dieting, and I wanted it to. I think it might be good for me to kind of like branch out and talk about different things, because I think sometimes I'm obsessed about eating and dieting and exercise, and there's much more to life than just that. So I had an interesting email from a friend of mine. You know who you are if you're watching this video today, and I got a pretty good, interesting response from the question that I asked. And I asked, do you think everyone has a purpose in their life? And I'm always shooting for, what is my purpose? What am I here to do? What is my reasoning for being here on earth? And I got a really interesting response saying that your purpose doesn't always stay the same. It changes. And I never really gave that any thought. So it was a really, really interesting response to a question that I put out there, and I was glad that I got that response, because it really got me thinking today that my purpose can change, and that's okay. I'm not sure what my purpose is today or next week, and I'm still working on that. I'm just trying to find something that I enjoy for work to make money, and that has always been my struggle. I've worked a lot of different jobs, and just haven't found the one that's like, this is it. This is what I need. This makes me happy, and this is what I want to do. I haven't found that yet. And maybe that won't come. I don't know. I seem to get, I don't want to say bored, but I don't know what it is. There's something going on with me that if I don't feel like I'm rewarded or acknowledged or get any kind of response, then I want to find something else. So, and I think that's just something that I have to work on. I think it's a flaw in me. I don't want to say a flaw, but just something that I have to work on. I think I'm so longing to be accepted, to be understood, to be heard, and sometimes I feel like maybe I go about that the wrong way. I do things that aren't always the smartest things to do, but I'm learning and I'm growing, and that's all I can ask for myself. But thank you for the response to my question. And I'd be curious to see what everybody else's response would have been if I would have asked you that question. And the question was, does everyone have a purpose? And the email that I got said, my purpose was, for a long time, was being a mom and a caretaker and keeping up a household, and that was my purpose for a very long time, and that purpose is over now. My kids are grown. They are young adults. They of course they need me for support and money, of course. But the role has changed, and I think that's kind of where I'm struggling right now, is I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing next, and I'm torn, because I loved being a mom. I loved taking care of them, and sometimes it's really difficult for me to let that go. I saw my son a couple of weeks ago, and, you know, I cried on the way home, and I didn't understand what the tears were for. And when I got this response yesterday, I thought, that's why I was crying. That part of me, that purpose in my life is over. It's changed, and I need to accept that, and I need to find a different purpose. And that's what I'm hoping to find, is my next purpose, you know. And I struggle with that because I'm a nurturer, I'm a caregiver. I like that, but I also like to be taken care of too. You know, everybody wants to be taken care of, and I don't think I always ask for that. So, and I am struggling with things maybe that I don't think that I should be doing, but don't know. I don't know. It's just it's hard to talk about. But I'm doing good. The dieting hasn't been, in my standard, of course my standards, which are very high, has not been as good as I hoped. I thought the juice thing would really help me get back on track. But I have to acknowledge that, you know, I do eat really well. I don't eat fast food. I don't eat meat. I don't eat cheese. You know, yes, I do overdo it, and just now I overdid it on hummus. Had tons of hummus and carrots just now, and of course I know it could have been some other terrible thing for me that I decided to consume excess calories on, but for me it's like it's still calories, and I don't know how to control it. And I was texting with a friend of mine, and it's like, is it always gonna be this constant battle? Is it always gonna be a worry for me? And it was funny because I said, I thought we were supposed to be older and wiser. How come I don't feel older and wiser? I feel like I'm still struggling with things that a teenager or a young adolescent struggles with, you know, my body image and my acceptance and all that other stuff. You'd think at my age that I would just be able to embrace who I am, and be happy with myself, you know, but I don't know where that disconnect has come for me, but I have it, and I struggle with it so much because I just want to be content, you know, and maybe that's just something that I have to pick for myself, and I just don't know why I don't. I guess I've done enough rambling for today. It wasn't really my intention. My intention was just to say hi and let you know how I'm doing, but I had some thought-provoking things today, and I just wanted to share with you. So, but my back is getting better. I'm still having a few little issues, so I probably will just hold out this week with working out. I'm continuing to walk the dog. I walk him every day after I get home from work, so I'm still getting out there and doing some movement. But I am looking forward to get back into some kind of exercise routine. There is a place down by my house that I'm considering to go check out. They have yoga, and they have boot camp and some other stuff, and it looks like it's mostly a smaller studio type place, so I'm considering checking that out. I'm still a member of the gym over here in town, but I'm trying to think of maybe I'm thinking maybe a more smaller, intimate type studio place might be nice of a change, but we'll see